The restaurant industry is seeing the most coronavirus outbreaks across Washington. That is according to the state's Department of Health, which has been keeping tabs on those businesses. And now King County will also be doing the same. And that information will be posted online. King 5's Amity Idrisi is live for us in Bellevue this morning, where a possible outbreak actually shut down the library there. Good morning, Amity.
Hey, good morning to you, Michelle. I want to be clear. The King County Library System says they do not believe there was any threat to the public. These libraries are not open to the public, as a matter of fact, only available for pickup and drop-off. Still, COVID-19 somehow made its way inside, closing just not only the Bellevue Library, but a library in SeaTac. Now, on the King County Library Facebook page, they announced that the branches would be closed until Tuesday for cleaning due to suspected cases of COVID-19. Library is expected to reopen on the 25th. Now, in their most recent COVID-19 update, Dr. Jeff Dushin of Seattle King County Public Health said they would soon be putting a public dashboard around workplace investigations and other outbreaks. Now, they already have a dashboard up with a lot of other data, but I guess they're adding this to the list. The county believes that there is a great benefit in reporting that data on where transmission is happening. However, Dr. Dushin is quick to point out that it is very difficult to determine if a specific restaurant or business is in any way responsible for spreading COVID because there is so much widespread disease in the community.
I want to get into a situation where we're giving people the impression that COVID-19 is being caused by or even facilitated by certain locations just because we've identified cases in those locations.
So overall, the county says that the biggest risk for people is when they're indoors for any length of time while shopping, doing retail shopping, or at work. In addition, the county also has what's known as a STAR team, that is their Safe Start Response Team. What they do is they go to restaurants and help educate them on how to be in compliance for COVID-19 safety. If they are found out of compliance, the county says they will list them on their public health website. Just to let you know, I took a look at that list, and so far no restaurants I saw out of compliance for COVID-19 safety, but of course that's something we'll keep an eye on. Reporting live from Bellevue, I'm Amity Idrisi. Back to you in studio.